Meet Mount SAC's faculty member, David Pescara. He's just your average man who loves to enjoy pizza and Diet Pepsi, and he even loves his cat named Gwen. Pretty ordinary, right? Wrong. He's actually a very talented artist. He has a really great hand with expo markers, and he has a very creative mind. He also works really well with technology, and he has also written 3 screenplays. And if that weren't enough, he is deaf. Hi, my name is David Pescara. Pescara is a 34-year-old American Sign Language tutor coordinator at Mount San Antonio College, and he works in the Speech and Sign Success Center. He has been working as the coordinator for about 2 years now, and before that, he was working as a sign language tutor. David has been deaf his entire life, but that hasn't stopped him from accomplishing everything that he wants to do. Just because he's deaf doesn't mean that he's incapable of an ordinary life. Let's see. Some people think that deaf people can't do anything. So now here's the question. Do deaf people know how to drive? Oh my goodness, yes. Every hearing person always asks me, "You can drive?" And I say, "Yes, of course I can drive." And they say, "Well, how? You can't hear." And I tell them, "Hello, I use my eyes." There's actually some articles that have been written saying that deaf people are actually better drivers than hearing people. And that's because hearing people can get pretty distracted. Deaf people have nothing to distract them because they can't hear, so they're able to focus with their eyes and they have better peripheral vision, and so they're able to catch any emergency vehicles passing by or anything like that. But hearing people are distracted by music and therefore cause a lot of accidents more than deaf people, and there's articles out there to prove it. So what exactly is autism to a deaf person? Autism is a term used when people that can hear do not give equal opportunities to deaf people. For instance, in the workplace, it means that a hearing person is given more opportunities and is preferred rather than a deaf person. It can be very frustrating. Right now, there's a movement going on to end such oppression to deaf people. That's because a lot of these people are not allowed to continue on with their lives and continue their education. The deaf people that are, really aren't into continuing their education or anything like that is possibly due to the lack of family support. Usually their self-esteem is pretty low, and that's how they've been growing up their entire lives. So what we need is for these deaf people to have support. And we need to get them out of their negative environment. Pescara believes that with the help of education rather than any kind of athletics, that there would be a possible end to autism. Well, yes. Back when I was attending school, most of the teachers were hearing teachers rather than deaf. There was only a couple. But I noticed that my friends, they weren't really interested in reading or anything like that. They figured, what for? A lot of them didn't like reading. And they would tell me, it's boring. I'd rather go out and party or play sports. And, I noticed that with the deaf schools, they put more emphasis on sports. And, that's good for, attention. However, why should the focus be on sports? Because it's easier? I believe that we should change that and put more focus on education and reading and picking up those kinds of skills rather than athletics. So deaf people are trying to overcome autism by proving that they can do anything just like a hearing person can do. They just can't hear. They can become teachers, firemen, they can become anything that they want. All they need is love, support, and understanding from other cultures. So spread the love, people.